What's good, everybody? This is Cerebro94, and we're going to test out if Nidoqueen still has it in the standard format now that the rotation happened against those Tag Team GX Pokemon. Man, it was already hard to get one-hit knockouts on them before. Now that we don't have Choice Band and they can use Great Potion too and stuff, it's going to be even harder. But you know, if I exclude Tag Team GX Pokemon, really, your only matchup is Malamar with Giratina. That match is actually the worst. It's impossible. That Giratina that keeps coming back and it can hit you for a one-hit knockout, all it gives one prize. It's probably your worst matchup. Should have mentioned that in the deck video actually. But besides that, and maybe the Tag Team GXs being, I guess maybe 50-50. I don't know. That might be pushing it. You know, everybody else should be fair game. Like Stage 1 GXs should be fair game for Nidoqueen. So let's see. My opponent just straight up played down this new stadium from Unified Minds, the Fossil Pokemon Research Lab. But it's not fossil, but has to do with fossils. And just grabbed that Aerodactyl GX immediately. It's crazy, man. I thought you actually get like the Stage 1s, but then I thought to myself, oh right, Aerodactyl is a Stage 1. It just evolves instantly from the fossil. So it's really great to get those Aerodactyls immediately using this card. And this is going to be like a fossil deck. My opponent using these Aerodactyl GXs, and maybe he'll use other fossils too. But yeah, so we're playing up against Aerodactyl GX, something you don't see every day. Like this might be like the first match actually I'm going up against Aerodactyl GX since it got out. I thought this Pokemon was going to be decent, but especially now that the rotation happened, it just seems like it sucks so much. The attack was mediocre, now it's even more mediocre without DC. The GX attack is okay, but you can only do that once. Only the ability is kind of good, and free retreat of course. But my opponent just searched it out immediately. I did some basic searching too, filled up our bench with evolved Pokemon, thanks to Elm. And we're kind of in a decent position. I've got the Elm in hand, the second Elm. I'll be able to get the Pidgeottos next turn and start drawing that way. It's sad I didn't see an energy. You know, seeing an energy every turn is more important than ever now because you can't miss those manual attachments. And it's something that I think I'm going to have to change back in the deck. I've already showed you guys the deck profile, but maybe swapping some of those whistles for energy spinners would be good, because seeing energies, getting that manual attachment is pretty important, I feel like. So my opponent not doing much there, playing a few more fossils and, you know, searching with Jirachi. We're going to get out our Malamar in hand since I have it. And Elm, give me those Pidgeottos. Give me my buds. And start using Aerodactyl and drawing. I have the rare candies in hand, so if we manage to see like a Mysterious Treasure or Nidoqueen, then I'm gonna go even more ham. This deck is really good. Once it starts to get rolling, it really starts to get rolling. It's just like the pieces that you got out help you to roll even more. So you guys can see I searched out this Nidoqueen. So now we can just straight up evolve into her and use Queen's Call, search for another Nidoqueen, then with the rare candy in hand, to get another Nidoqueen out. So just like that, 2 Stage 2 Pokemon out. It's the only deck that can really do it like this. The other decks that could do this sort of thing would be the decks that had like the Stage 1 searches like a Bite, Grovyle now, in Standard. So Queen's Call number 2. Let me just get out of Nidoran and just search out a Pokemon. We don't have space to play anybody. Really what I just need now is, well, a supporter. So let's get Tate and Lizza for next turn. But I really just want a energy, triple acceleration, so we can start attacking. So Aerodactyl, and what do you know? I see it, triple acceleration in hand. So very, very good. It seems like my deck is answering my calls. So attach the energy and Power Lariat, get that one-hit knockout. Pretty simple. Overkill against Jirachi, 240 damage. but we're gonna do what we can. And that's really the problem with the triple acceleration energies is you only have 4. So if you can't get double prize knockouts, or better yet, triple prize knockouts, you're gonna run out of them pretty quickly. So my opponent promotes this Aerodactyl GX. That's a good thing. I want to knock you out so I can get more value with my energy. And it can't really do much against us. The ability Primal Winds, it only works for basic Pokemon, so it's completely ineffective against Nidoqueen, so I don't have to worry. And it's just, I'm not even worried about the damage output either. It can't really do much. It's going to use the Karate Belt now here. And with this, I guess you can use triple acceleration energy and just attack for 120 instantly, but that's not great, man, and you only have so many of those, like I've said. So the problem with Aerodactyl is that it's not a great attacker, and you need it active to have that good ability, which sucks. So let's use the Judge Whistle, and I just see a Psychic Energy. Not what I want to see now. Let's use Tate and Liza, Shuffle and Draw. And I hope I see, yeah, I was going to say I hope I see triple, and we see it. So I don't even have to worry about digging with Pidgeotto now. Dig in to see it. But we're going to dig nonetheless, because that's the benefit of this deck. Dig in and thin your deck. So use the Queen's Call to get the Pokemon out of the deck, so that I don't reveal them with Airmail. And with Airmail, I hope I see just more of the triple acceleration energies. If we gather them in hand, that's really all we need. I don't think my opponent is going to be able to easily KO this Nidoqueen, so I'll probably be able to get by with just these two, but we'll see. He hit my Nidoqueen for high damage, but I'm going to KO him right back this turn. And then we've got the other one. He probably won't be able to one-hit KO. So I'm looking really good here. He also played down those Turturgas, so he plays that other dude as well, the other fossil. And I debate here for a bit, but I think the best decision is to get the triple acceleration energy, just gather those. The Mysterious Treasure would be cool too, because I would be able to discard the Psychics and start slowly grabbing them with Malamar. But the triple is just instantaneous energy attachment, so I think it's better. Getting the knockout on Aerodactyl and get my 2 prizes. Good. And I don't see how my opponent can do anything against me. I'm perfectly set up. I mean, eventually we're gonna run out of the triples. I used 2, and I've only have 2 left. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish the game off just with the triple acceleration. It's all up to him if he uses more Aerodactyl GXs or something, puts them in the active position. He's going to get that recent stamp and welder with Bill, so I guess you can try and use that to slow me down. That kind of sucks. But with Pidgeotto, I know that I can get my digging going. So, wow. He freaking gave me the last 2 with the recent stamp. Alright, so I don't think I have to worry about a thing now that I have those energies. And it doesn't seem like he'll be able to make a significant attack. So he searched out the other Aerodactyl, which is actually pretty good. I wish I had the chance to build the deck before DC got rotated out, but now it's going to suffer the same as other Pokemon if we try and use it. But anyways, it's my turn. He didn't do anything, so I'm still in a leading position. Get the searches with Nidoqueen. And use Elm, I guess. Might as well use these cards, get them out of the deck, search out the Pokemon, so my Pidgeotto draws are clean. Let's get Cynthia. You know, this game seems pretty one-sided so far, but I mean, it's not my fault. I got a very good setup, and he's playing a shitty fossil deck. If you're gonna run a fossil deck, I don't think you should run like the Caracosta with Aerodactyl. I guess he wanted to try them out, but you know, Caracosta isn't good at all, if you ask me. Mediocre as attack, that's even worse than Aerodactyl. Ability isn't even that great. Just blocking the attachment of tools, or I think tools don't have any effects. It's not good enough, especially in a fossil. You just might as well use OHKO if you're really worried about tools. You know, you can get that out quicker with the Dusk Stone. He has a much better attack. Two much better attacks, actually. And it's a GX Pokemon, so it'll be more consistent with Cherish Ball. So Caracosta is absolute garbage, at least the way I see it. It's just most of the time they release fossil Pokemon and they just make them trash. They make them just so mediocre, considering they're fossils and they're harder to get out. This Aerodactyl is probably the best fossil Pokemon we've had in quite a while that he has now, that can do 180 if you don't have any GXs around. It's pretty damn good. I wish I could have used it. But we still don't have them, and now without DC, I think this Pokemon is going to be even worse. Just regular attackers aren't very good right now. It just seems like we're going the direction of the black and white when Stage 2 Pokemon became just so useless in the face of those big EX Pokemon. It's kind of like we're living the same era in a way. So he's getting his searches out, but not attacking, so dude. I mean, by the time you get ready, I'm gonna take all my prizes. So let's see. He did get that Malamar in the active position, trying to stall me out. So I need to see like a switch. We're gonna grab the Mysterious Treasure here, get my discarding going, and finally use a little bit of Psychic Recharge. So no other Pokemon left in the deck. It's up to Aerodactyl now. Let me get that Shrine. Won't be that good against you, but just to get rid of your Stadium. And the last Airmail, and very good. I see the switch. Perfect. So everything has been going pretty perfect. Not what my opponent wants. So let's promote Nidoqueen, and I probably should have promoted the hurt one, because I mean that Aerodactyl can do 180, and it's kind of sad he's gonna get that fresh KO on me if he gets ready. So yeah, probably should have promoted the hurt one. But anyways, it's all up to Power Lariat now. I only need to get one more knockout. But I think we used all of our energies. We used all of the triple acceleration energies. So I do need to get the Malamar going now. Get like a slowly built Nidoqueen to finish the game off. So he placed down the Ditto. So more Aerodactyl, I guess, pieces. Finally gonna make a big attack and get the knockout on Nidoqueen. Okay, good for you, buddy. Get the first prize. But now really just all I want to see is like a way to discard an energy so I can use Malamar, and an energy to attach so we can just attack and finish the game off. So manually attach this one, and I'm gonna go with Cynthia. Let's see what she's gonna give me. I still didn't use many of the Mysterious Treasures, so if we just see them and I can just discard the Psychic energies, I'm good to go. And I think we will have to make some changes on this deck. I don't know, I mean, no matter what you do, you're probably going to face situations where you wish you had X card versus the X card you put in. For example, if I take out some of the whistles for energy spinners, you know, that wouldn't be too bad, you know, having some energy searching too. But at the same time, the whistles give you that overall consistency. Just get anything. And it's especially good when you use Pidgeotto as well with Airmail. Okay, so Psychic Energy, not what I need. So I think my opponent is going to be able to buy one more turn here. So promote. Let's promote Pidgeotto. I think the Nidoqueen is kind of valuable. The Nidoran is valuable. If he picks on the other Nidoqueen, I need to be able to evolve into another one. You gotta be wary of those custom catchers too. Another Aerodactyl out. So he's getting that Caracosta ready. But I mean, it's not even good. Like, what does it do? Okay, it makes my U-turn board useless now, but just really, you're gonna make all these sacrifices for this effect? Oh well, I guess at least it works on from the bench. That's one of the benefits it has over OHKO. That's about it. So Nidoqueen, get that Nidorina, why not? And yeah, I don't even know why I did this. I just need to attach the psychic energy and I'm gonna win. But this is pretty much GG. Not the most exciting game in the world, but I guess if you guys wanted to see a little bit of how the fossil deck isn't all that now, Aerodactyl GX isn't all that, unfortunately. Maybe that'll change in the future. But hope you guys enjoyed this game. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys next with more Nidoqueen matches. We'll say...